officially draft week. One more mock draft before the actual one.
Let's go.
Let's roll right into it.
Let's go. Hey, as we wait for our pick here, I want to remind everybody that you should definitely pop into our live shows at 6 Central on Mondays. We give away cards, all that good stuff. So subscribe if you haven't already, all of that. But like Casey said, draft week, and we are getting into the thick of it. Obviously, go back and see what kind of names. Walter Nolan's already off the table. You got ooh.
Well, I mean, we already know. So let's just. Well, maybe not. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like you said, though, let's start at the top. See if anything crazy went on. A couple things already. I mean, Cam Ward. I mean, Travis Hunter falling to pick 5 is ridiculous, and I don't think you're actually going to see that happen. But I mean, Cam Ward, sure. Abdul Carter would understand it. I think that's where Travis Hunter goes.
Yeah.
Mason Graham going number 3. Haven't seen that yet.
Fair enough.
Genty not getting to the Bears. Love it.
Yep. Yep.
Will Johnson picked. Okay. Tet going to Dallas. That makes sense.
So this is definitely an interesting way the board has fell. And honestly, we've done enough of these. And I don't know if it fell to the point where both Starks and Kenneth Grant are on the board at this point.
Yeah.
Let's look at the trades here.
But also, I'm just seeing Sammy Boy's going to have some competition. Shadur Sanders going there. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. So trade-wise, I mean, there's 2 players you like.
28. Do you think there's a possibility we trade back with the Lions?
Trade back with the Lions and draft a Georgia safety. Let's get it. But otherwise, you have the Bills at 30. I don't want to fall back.
Let's go 28.
We'll go see what we can do here.
I don't know if
they want to come up.
Let's see if they give us 60.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't see a scenario which we can get that. But 102, 130.
Click 60. Click 60. Take out 30. Put with 97. I was hoping that would work.
Yeah.
Maybe grab 130
instead of 60.
Instead of 102.
Oh, I see what you mean. So 60, 130.
Now
94, 97. I mean, we could take a run, see what happens.
Let's go for it.
Okay, no.
Do it again. There you go.
Sure. I mean,
so we're gambling
moving
here.
Moving back 4 spots, moving up 37 spots. Yes, we're parting with a later pick. But you're getting 2 much better picks here. Or no, we're getting that. Never mind. Yeah, I'm wrong. But yeah, either way, I do like that trade. So let's see.
They did go up for Starks.
Okay, this is pretty much freaking perfect here. I mean, Kenneth Grant's still there. Amos still there.
10 trades. No, why it's 10
Derek
trades?
Harmon's,
because everybody wants to move up for Grant right now.
Yeah, I mean, Derek Harmon's still there. So we could even potentially trade back more if we wanted to. But picking up moving up 30-some picks and still getting 130, I don't think trading back here is smart. You already made your move back to get more draft capital. You just pull the trigger on Kenneth Grant.
I'm getting Kenneth Grant all day. Move back and get Grant and move.
Right.
We get a 2nd round pick. Like, well, we move up from the 3rd round to 2nd round, but then we also get a 4th round. Yeah, I'm taking.
And I mean,
that.
I will say, is this realistic? Probably not. I don't think Grant makes it this far.
It might though. Some people do have him kind of dropping a little bit lower than this. I don't know. Yeah. My guess is I have a hard time believing it, but
right. But let's just say if he's not there, I mean, we like Trey Amos, but if it's me right away right here, I'm pulling. I know this has him down a little bit farther. I don't agree with that. I'm taking Derek Harmon here.
Yeah.
If Kenneth Grant isn't there in the spot, I think we both agree on that.
Yep. I think.
But in this simulation, you got to take how the board falls. Kenneth Grant's the pick here, no doubt.
Yeah. Just click it. I'm with you. I think if we were able to trade back and still get Harmon, I think that is a big plus. If there's a world where we can trade back and get Kenneth Grant, obviously that's as massive of a W as you can ask for. And something we've not had every time we've done one of these mock drafts, not a single time have we been able to trade back and get Kenneth Grant. Anyway, So we're back at it here. And man, there is some studs to watch here. Benjamin Morrison, and you got Kevin Maxwell Hairston. Some people had us grabbing Hairston in the 1st. I think those would be the 2 that we are looking at. Obviously, you have Kevin Winston Jr., who's also a stud here as well. But I do think you're getting more.
Henderson's still there, which is exciting. That'd be hard to pass. But
I think we gotta go.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a ton of, I mean, we've seen a lot in these drafts with our 5th round pick. We still end up getting a Brashard Smith, who I love a lot as well. You still have Aaron Jones. Is it tempting as Travion Henderson is at the spot? I definitely agree with you. I do think we go defensive back here. I mean, there's a few names you like. You could trade back, pick 63. You could move back 3 spots, see if the Chiefs give you some nice for something like that. We could toy with it, see what happens.
We could toy
again, like I don't think you're getting 66 or 95 in this move. Yeah, I mean, maybe you get one. I mean, maybe you just take all their late round picks. Then we're picking a ton of players.
Yeah, we don't need all that. So this is what I would say. I mean, we could always grab. I wouldn't mind grabbing 95, and
I mean,
yeah, I would like that.
At least roll it out. Okay.
So before you get going here, because I did want to bring this up. Obviously, we already traded back, but between those 2 players, you have Benjamin Morrison and you have Hairston, right? Yeah. Maxwell Hairston. Benjamin Morrison, in my opinion, obviously he's coming off of an injury. That is definitely something to worry about and things like that. But based on film, I like him better. I think some people thought he could be a first rounder if it wasn't for his injury and things like that. Who knows? Maybe he could go in the first round. Hairston's that guy who looks pretty good, but he ends up running a 4.28 at the combine and kind of gets that extra boost because of that. So if it was up to me, I think I ultimately would choose Benjamin over Hairston, even though a lot of people have Hairston above Benjamin. But I just want to bring that up because I'm hoping that we have a chance at least one of them after this trade. I mean,
we do have 2 looks like based off needs here, cornerback needy teams. We'll see what happens. Okay, they're both still on board. Trade back again? No. 4 more spots? Nah.
Let's just let's just pull the trigger here. Obviously, in the real draft, like if you could move back a couple more and then you get one of them. I like Benjamin Morrison, 6 foot 190. If you want to go click Hairston. And obviously, he only played 4 games that year before. 6'1", 186. So you get an inch, 4 less pounds. 66.1 in coverage last year. So he must have also, I didn't even know that. Go click first look real quick. So did he also come off of a injury?
A good chunk of 2024.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking. I personally like Benjamin over Hairston.
Yeah, I like it. Let's roll with it. I mean, trade back, move up a couple or move up the first pick, move up 30 some spots, end up dropping back 3 more spots, but you do pick up another pick later on in the draft here.
And I kind of like that we got our 95-ish back as well.
Right, for sure.
Because there's some guys that I know
some a little bit later, but
that we like.
That's all right
sometimes.
Yeah. All right. There's three names right there. 3 names right there that I absolutely love here. I mean, Brashard Smith, we're normally getting a little bit later in this. I think we could get him at 139.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I'm between Makuba and Tate Ratledge here, if you're asking me.
Yeah.
I do like Kyle Williams as well, though. I mean, he's a speedster. A lot of fun on that in that Washington State offense, but I mean,
I know you like yourself
just fine.
You like yourself some Makuba, and
I do.
I mean, like imagine if you leave the first 3 rounds of this draft and you got a defensive interior, you got a cornerback, and you got a safety in Andrew Makuba.
Yeah,
you totally just. That's a home run on the defensive side of the ball. And obviously you still have, that left guard spot. That is something to worry about. I think it's going to be fine. There's enough talent around whoever wins that job, assuming it's going to be some sort of a fight for that job or whatever. But we can find a guard later, potentially. I'm not that worried about it. So I'm Team Makuba over Tate Ratledge at this point.
I mean, Makuba is just so much fun to watch, man. I mean, huge year this year. 5 interceptions.
89.7.
Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, I get it. We re-signed Theo Jackson. We have Harrison Smith, but we all know Harrison Smith is in the twilight of his career. This might be his last season, and yeah, I love me some Makuba. So I mean, if you're in, I'm in. I say we just pull the trigger on that. Yeah, absolutely.
This is going pretty dang good. I didn't expect this to go as good as it is so far.
Short up that defense.
This is probably one of the best drafts. This is the best draft we've had yet.
It is. I mean, Kyle Williams is still there.
Still there?
Wild.
At 139. Well, they already picked Tootin up here. So that must mean.
Yep. Wow.
He's gone as well.
Running backs went. Okay.
So
I mean, look.
Yeah, I'm cool with Kyle Williams here.
Yeah, I am too. I
So
like
wide
that a
receiver
lot.
3. Some people have Kyle Williams going into the 3rd round. So
Yeah, I mean, 6
6
foot,
foot.
186.
Yep,
Just a
186.
speedster, really fun on offense. Let's do it. Let's
do
pull
it.
the trigger on him. Okay.
Dang,
Okay.
we wanted Bashard Smith to be there. I would have even,
Yeah.
not even a reach. I would have grabbed Tootin there. PFF has him as a reach, but Smith or Tootin is kind of who I'd look around in that 5th round pick if that was a possibility.
Right. But I do think we might have taken ourselves out of the running here for
a running back.
I mean, there's not a name here that I like enough to pick here.
Nope.
I mean, kind of sucks. Deep
I
class.
LaQuint Allen is a guy that I like here. And you don't draft him. We don't draft him here because there's another guy we really like on here. Still at 187, a spot I not think in the real draft he'll be there for, and that is Ty Robinson from Nebraska. 6 sacks, 6'6", 310, ran a 4.84. Just has a motor. Obviously, you know, he's probably got a little bit raw in some areas, but he has all the intangibles that you could love on that defensive side of the ball. So Ty Robinson, 6'6", 310. I think he's more around 300. I'm picking him all day at this point.
Absolutely. And I think with any of these running backs, if you want a guy like LaQuint Allen, or if you want to get another,
well, maybe we'll do a little trade up at like 200 for LaQuint Allen.
Yeah, maybe. But a couple of these guys will drop into undrafted free agency, and as we know, that's kind of where Kwesi thrives.
Yeah.
I mean, we could trade back potentially and try to pick up another pick.
Let's see.
I don't want to mess with it. Yeah. I mean, Ty Robinson.
Let's just go with Ty. What is the next trade back?
It's 192. So I mean, it'd be risky.
Let's just go get Ty. Let's go with Ty Robinson.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a guy you like, I mean, he's such a fun watch. I mean, like you said, high motor guy. I like that a lot.
Stop at like 210. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Is he?
LaQuint Allen's gone.
Okay, wow, he did go. Okay,
and that's who I would have went for at this point.
Right. Yeah. Let's let it run. I mean, look, I think we've only done 2 of these like we posted on the channel. I know we've done a couple on our Monday night live streams. And this is the best one. I mean, trading back and having Kenneth Grant be there is ridiculous. Like we said, Derek Harmon, we'd have been perfectly fine.
Yeah,
we'd have been perfectly fine with him.
Oh man!
but I mean, trading back. And if Kenneth Grant is there, it's got to be tough. It would be tough for Kwesi to trade back in the first place. But if they feel like we do about Derek Harmon, which we know they do because they brought him in for a top 30 visit, you would be just as happy if you trade back those 4 spots and he's there. But having Kenneth Grant there with that trade back is amazing. Then you, like we said, solidified the defense. You got Benjamin Morrison at corner, which again, the cornerback room is very young. But just you can never have too many of them. And adding a guy like Benjamin Morrison, who's got a ton of talent, played on that Notre Dame defense and made it all the way to the national championship game, is huge. Andrew Makuba, I love Andrew Makuba in the defensive backfield. We know Harrison Smith's career is almost done. You got Ty Robinson along the defensive line. Then you get Kevin O'Connell, a little bit of fun on that offense. You just get a really fun speedster type receiver in Kyle Williams. I love it. I love it a lot.
This is look at PFF loves it. A pluses. We got an A+ for almost every pick. Kenneth Grant, in our opinion, at 28 with the trade back would be an absolute A+ here. We hit all positions of need in general. I know a lot of people are calling wide receiver 3 a sneaky spot here. You get Kyle Williams, which I think is a steal, definitely a steal at round 5. You could say I wouldn't be surprised if any of these players don't last to where we picked them in the actual draft. So that's why this one is good as it gets, and this is our last one before the draft, so it's perfect timing. And if we get anything close to this, we're killing, we're cooking with some gas.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. But anyway, that is our mock draft. Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section. See you guys next time right here on the GG Sports Podcast.
Let's go Vikes.